So as you all know, the marketing of a film is the most important stage when it comes to really promoting a movie, especially the first impression to the audience and to everyone around the globe, to really get the film out there and to boost up hype levels. That's exactly why there's been a lot of battles happening back and forth between the creatives of Deadpool 3 as well as the Disney higher-ups in, of course, everything going on with the drama surrounding the latest Marvel Cinematic Universe film. This is Mike Zero. Subscribe if you're new and like this video to see future updates. You can also follow me at Mike01. I thank you all so very much for the great and kind support. So one thing about Deadpool 3 is that we know that Disney is banking on this movie. They are placing all bets on the film, and I know I've said this many times, but the main reasoning behind that has a lot to do with the fact that, well, yes, it is the only MCU movie coming out this year, and they know that if this does bad, it's going to make themselves look really bad for 2024 on the Marvel spectrum of things. So what's interesting about all of this has a lot to do with what's been going on with the marketing of Deadpool 3 and why Ryan Reynolds has been very much furious and infuriated with Disney's attempts to tarnish the brand. Let's get into this. Now, one thing about all of this is that we know that Ryan Reynolds is a very passionate creator. He is the one that loves the Deadpool character. He has been trying to get the third film made for many years now, ever since the second film. And look, we know at the same exact time, there's no denying the fact here that Wolverine and being portrayed by Hugh Jackman is the main selling point of this movie. Put aside all the other Deadpool 3 cameos in the works, it's really Wolverine that is the main selling point, the main drive as to why fans want to go ahead and see this film, right? So, moving onwards, with both the creators behind Deadpool 3 and the Disney higher-ups dealing with the ongoing drama related to the film, one major development has much to do with Ryan Reynolds and his fight against Disney for the many issues surrounding the production ahead of the planned reshoots. As it turns out, just recently the writing team and director Shawn Levy were backing Ryan Reynolds over their deep disappointment with their examination of the latest trailer cut for Deadpool 3 that purposely downplayed a lot of the action scenes in the film and even promoted some of the bad material that was shot for the third act of the film for some of the characters that were already cut to begin with. The reason why Ryan and the rest of the creative team were very angry with Disney's cut of the Deadpool 3 trailer is that it unsuccessfully marketed Wolverine and Hugh Jackman's return and essentially snubbed both the character and the actor. This is a development that created an uproar, not just from Ryan and the creatives, but also Hugh Jackman for not getting the proper recognition that he deserves. Many arguments and negotiations took place since days ago after the cut of the trailer was shown that excluded Wolverine practically altogether until Disney finally and surprisingly agreed with the director Shawn Levy and Ryan Reynolds to add in the proper shots and format to market the film successfully. The tables have turned with the Deadpool 3 trailer drama, where now Wolverine will be a main focus, as beforehand Disney completely attempted to vanquish the character's existence from the first stage of the marketing run for the film, and instead added in an unknown character cameo in his place. Ryan Reynolds was so angry with the initial Deadpool 3 trailer, also since it excluded all scenes that involved weapons or any form of intense fighting scenes, and the entire team knew this was going to send the wrong message to the entire world about what Deadpool 3 is all about. Ryan, of course, now, and director Shawn Levy have full control over how the trailer will be demonstrated, and they have already given tips and requests to the trailer company that Disney hired. It turns out in the beginning it was Kevin Feige who wanted to shift away from focusing on Wolverine in the trailer, and instead wanted to focus on the cameo characters that would serve as an advertisement for the next two phases of the MCU. Now, this is mainly also what upset both Ryan and Shawn Levy, as the film, even in the form of a trailer, was more of an advertisement for upcoming Marvel projects, instead of the main selling point, that of course being Wolverine. Now, this all comes in the wake of the reshoots on the horizon for Disney's push of DEI in the third act of the film that Ryan and the team are trying to put a stop to in their desperate attempt to tell Disney to leave everything alone. Now guys, before I move on here, this is a big problem. The fact that we have Disney trying to meddle with the trailer in a way that would only Disneyfy Deadpool 3, especially through the marketing. Not a good move, and I'm glad that Ryan and Sean Levy stepped in and spoke up and defended themselves, defended this project, and really put a hole in Disney and said, you gotta do things right. You gotta make things right for the audience. You gotta send the right message to the people around the globe about what this movie is going to be all about. So excluding Wolverine and really keeping his tease to a bare minimum, to the point where he was practically snubbed and completely stripped from the actual trailer itself, goes to show you how Disney is so diluted and out of touch with reality. And look, we're beginning to see this phase, right? This pattern, I should say, where Disney's beginning to cave more and more to Ryan Reynolds, Sean Levy, Rhett Reese, and Paul Wernick, and their demands about how Deadpool 3 should not only be created, but also marketed. And we know that Disney, alright, it's not a big shocker that they hire trailer companies to put these things together. You know, they're cheap. Disney doesn't seem to want to spend as much money anymore. That's all because of Bob Iger and his cost-cutting measures and his cost containment plan, to put it very, strictly there. But there's a lot of things going on. You know, this has to show you that Ryan is really fighting for this movie. He wants the marketing to be done correctly. The only problem that I see out of all this drama happening with the trailer cut is that now things are going to be very rushed to get this done and wrapped up in a matter of days ahead of the Super Bowl on February 11th. In fact, I wouldn't be too shocked if it doesn't debut on Super Bowl if they can't get this done in time, but we'll have to wait and see. So, onwards, alright? As of now, the trailer plan is to expedite the editing so that they can try to get this out properly by Super Bowl on February 11th. This serves as a huge win, not just for Ryan, but the entire Deadpool 3 team and their ongoing struggles with the Disney drama and their push to change source material and potential successful properties. Sean Levy is looking over everything for the trailer for the next few days before its revisions are made final for the Super Bowl. However, it is a rush. Now look, guys, I mean, I love Ryan Reynolds and how he's defending a project. You don't really see many actors like this, right? I would like to say he's kind of similar to Henry Cavill. Maybe not quite as similar, I should say, but he's very much close to the type of actor that's willing to stand up and say what's right and defend the source material, defend how things should be marketed and how things should be catered to fans. So that's exactly why people favor Henry Cavill. That's why they're rooting for him in Argyle, that upcoming film, and everything that he's doing with Warhammer. It's going to be quite a ride to see Henry's success, and I hope the best for Ryan as well. So overall, the trailer, as where it stands right now, we can expect it to be quite attractive. You know, we got Ryan on board, we got Sean Levy on board, really calling the shots on how this trailer is going to be specifically edited altogether and formatted to be presented at the Super Bowl. Now again, like I said, this is a big rush. Hopefully it's not too big of a rush to the point where it's going to come out sloppy, but they know that the Super Bowl is their opportunity to properly promote this thing, and that's why they want to get it out on time. So overall, guys, drop a comment below, fill me in below in the comments what you all have to say about this, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel, and I will catch you guys later.